Howdy, howdy, y'all. Get ready. NorCal Swap coming up shortly. Well, howdy, howdy, everyone. Welcome. It's Thursday night, just shy of 0400 UTC. You know what that means. It's time for the Northern California SwapNet. Before we get going, though, I got a few things to go over. All my links, just scan the QR code, and it will be all right there, ready to rock and roll. If not, there will be links down in the description below, or over there somewhere, or whatever. I'm inching towards 2,500 at this point. I've noticed an interesting trend with that number. I wonder if I can get it a little higher than that. Let's see if we can do that over the next 6 months, maybe. I don't know. What do you think, chat? What do you think? Should it be quicker than 6 months? Yeah, it should be quicker than 6 months. And then, of course, I have almost my watch hours needed. But there you go. So with that, let's switch over to... Oh, before I do that, actually. Yeah, Twitch. Go follow me over on Twitch because, well, yeah, I'm doing a bit of streaming over to Twitch and having fun over there and whatnot. I stream to YouTube and Twitch, but, some things are only going to be on Twitch and some things are only going to be on YouTube. So come find me both places, hang out both places, and have fun in both places. But with that, let's switch over to here. Yes, the magic N6ICW Repeater system screen, where we take swap listings every Thursday night for about a half hour, 45 minutes, depending upon how active things are here. If you, out there in Cyberland, wish to make a listing, and even if you're catching this on Team Replay, you can make a listing in the comments below, but you must follow this format. I need the stuff right above my head here. I need your name, your call sign, your location, items for buy, sell, and trade, and your contact info. It can be phone or email. If you don't want to put that in the comments or the chat, feel free to email me. I am good on QRZ. My email is also in the About Me section on Twitch and YouTube, so feel free to find me there as well. With that, let's see. Geez, I covered everything. I have 20 seconds left to go until the show gets started. But I will bring in the radio audio. And we will get this show rolling. It's going to be SwapNet number 3 tonight on the 22nd of January, 2026. So, lots of fun going on there. Yeah, there we go. Well, it's 0400. You know what that means, folks. Good evening, one and all. This is Frank, Kilo Golf 6, November Lima Whiskey, your host for the NorCal SwapNet, hosted here on the N6ICW Repeater system every Thursday at 0400 UTC. As I said, I am Frank, your net control and host for the next 45 minutes or so. Before we get going, there's a few key things to talk about before we get started with this directed net. If you have any emergency traffic or you see something, please say something. Break or priority and your call sign, and we will stop the net and get you the help or assistance that you need before you at that time and place. This is, now with that being out of the way, this is SwapNet number 3 for 2026. For more information on the N6ICW repeater system and everything N6ICW related, visit n6icw.org. And with that, a big thank you to Chris, N6ICW, for use of this machine for the last 20 plus years at this point. It's been absolutely amazing, and all his control ops that he has out there. If you wish to get into this net and you're hearing my voice on RF, there are three repeaters linked into the system and multiple voting receivers throughout the Central Valley and the San Francisco Bay Area. 147.195 with a positive offset and a PL 123 hertz. That will get you into the main system here. 147195 with a positive offset, PL 123. And then there's the Chico Reading area repeater, 146.94, negative offset and a PL 123 hertz. And last but not least, 145.150 up in the snowy mountaintops of the Sierra Nevadas in the Lake Tahoe area. And you can sort of get into it from Reno as well. 145.150, negative offset, and of course, a PL 123 hertz. As we get going with this directed net, there's a specific way that you have to get in order to get into this net. If you wish to check in, just check in with the suffix like your call sign, wait for me to acknowledge you. When I acknowledge you, come back with your full call sign, and if you're just checking in, just say hi, whatever, that's fine. But if you want to make a listing, I will need your name, your full call sign, your location, your items for buy, sell, or trade, and your contact info. It can be phone and or email. And there's two fun keywords. Info, if you miss something in a listing or you want a listing read back, if we get any this week, info followed by your call sign, and I write everything down and I'll read it back to you. Or if you know somebody's listening, like maybe Armand's listening and lurking and you want to say hello to him real quick, comment followed by your call sign, and we will get you linked up and you can move whoever off to a different repeater or simplex channel. With that, let's open Swap Edition number 3 of 2026, and who is out there? Your host, Frank Kilo, Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey, and who's out there tonight?
Kilo 6 Alpha Alpha India.
K6AAI, good evening, Al. How are you doing tonight?
Doing good. Any rate, you saw that listing from last week and the week before for the Yaesu FT65R. Maybe you'll run that again. So far, no one's picked it up, and still, I thought $50 someone would take it, but it hasn't happened, and so I don't know why. But at any rate, if you still have it, let me know.
Oh, yes, I still have it. That's all the way back from last year there with that one. Listing number 1 tonight. I'll read it here in a second, but anything else for us, Al? How you doing, and Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to you, too. Hold a second.
All right.
Yeah, we're, New Year, more problems, I suppose. And we just lost our cat yesterday. We had the same cat for 17 years, raises over the 44 years we've been married. I don't know how many dogs and cats we've had, but it's never. It's always the same when they leave you, and so. But this one we've had for a long time. So, at any rate, life goes on. Oobla dee, oobla da, and dare you anybody to tell me who wrote that or who said that or yet who sang that? Life goes on. Oobla dee, oobla da. K6AAI.
Absolutely. My condolences about the kitty. That is never any fun at all, Al. With that, I'll read back your listing for you, unless you got anything else for us.
Speaking of no, go ahead.
All right, listing number 1 for okay. Listing number 1 for 2026 is Kilo 6 Alpha Alpha India. That's Al in Fair Oaks. Okay. K6AAI, reading it again. He has a Yaesu handheld, the Fox Tango 65R. That's the 65R by Yaesu. It's a dual band radio. It's a few months old, but it's brand new because he didn't use it much due to not being the correct radio for his needs and wants. It comes with charger and pre-programmed with approximately 30 repeaters. He is asking $50. That's $50. You can email Al A6AC, that's Alpha Charlie, at K6AAI.net. That's Alpha Charlie at Kilo 6 Alpha Alpha India.net. Pickup only or close by meetup for Fair Oaks only. Any corrections there, Al?
Oh, my email's on QRZ if you didn't catch it, and I'll deliver it anywhere within the Sacramento area. I'll take it to you, and that's about it. So, everybody have a good evening. Thanks a lot. K6AAI.
Thanks for dropping by, and here's to a better 2026 for all of us. K6AAI, KG6NLW with the NorCal swap. Who else is out there?
Well, I'll fill up the hole. WB2ZEI.
Well, I'll take that whole fill in there, Armand. How you doing this evening? WB2ZEI, KG6NLW. What's new with you?
Well, I've story, so I on my right knee because I was stupid and was trying to use a wheelchair walker. So I wound up in the hospital for a week, and they Al knows about that. You go in, they find wrong with you. But I'm still alive and kind of halfway step. Guys, okay, you can put it on the table. Thank you. Sorry about that. And an infusion and appropriate shot. Gave new orders for the knee, no weight bearing. He rolled around in the, which is fine. But so, the saga doesn't end. And then when I'm in Carmichael, by the way, and then I'll be here for just a little bit, and then I go back to my Bear Hollow, my third floor estate, KG6NLW. What a mess.
Oh, Armand, what a mess indeed. What a mess indeed. You might want to check your text messages. But thank you for checking in tonight, Armand. Hopefully, they get something worked out for you, because that is just a horrible mess. WB2ZEI, thanks for being there tonight. KG6 and LW with the NorCal Swap. Who else is out there tonight? Well, while we wait for people to get their great listings together for this week, because we can't leave Al as the only listing this week. Saturdays and Sundays, the West Coast Swap Service, 1232. Both lists are read back on Sunday. That's on 7240, down on 40 meters. To list there, if you're not HF capable, email Dennis, Kilo Bravo 6 Lima Zulu Whiskey at protonmail.com. That's KB6LZW at protonmail.com. There's also the weekday Rag Chew and Swap Net, 11:30 onward, somewhere around 7225 or 7335. Apparently they're floating back and forth there. That's 11:30 local onward. To list there, if you're not able to get on HF, email Brian, W6BDW at ARRL.net. And with that, this is the NorCal Swap Net, and we're looking for check-ins or listing number 2 tonight. Who's going to be listing number 2 tonight?
KO6KPU.
KO6KPU. Good evening, Jake. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Doing all right. A little chilly outside. I'm standing out here with a Balfang, and just figured I would check in and say hello to you.
Oh, thanks for checking in. Glad to hear you, and hope you had a lot of fun down south. Sounds like it was probably a good time, hopefully, by all. Thanks for checking in tonight, Jake. Anything else going on?
No, other than getting back from Disneyland. It was we had a good time down there. Family. It was a great time. But that's about all on my end. Been playing with a Yagi, and that's about it. Back to you, Frank.
Oh, fantastic. Well, playing with Yagi is always lots and lots of fun. Well, thanks for checking in tonight, Jake. Always good to hear you out there. And hope to hear you again next week. KO6KPU with KG6NLW and the NorCal Swap. Who else is out there to check in or listing number 2 tonight?
Well, I'm kind of disappointed. Do you want to know what I'm disappointed about, Frankie? This is Mitch, WUNQ.
Oh, sure, Mitch. What are you disappointed about? I know it's not that delicious dinner you had. Good evening.
Well, good evening, Mr. Frank, and thank you always as for what you do. And, of course, Chris, N6ICW, and his fan allows this net to occur. I haven't heard you mention anything about Winter Field Day this weekend. You know, I was kind of hoping that I'd hear someone come on and get everybody all excited, at least remind them. A lot of people forget or don't even know. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, our Winter Field Day.
I myself am going to be participating up at the Point Reyes National Seashore at Mount Vision, and I just hope everybody is having fun out there in the hobby. Remember, it's Winter Field Day this weekend, and hope everybody's doing well. Frank, that's all I got, buddy. Good to hear you. WUNQ, Nevada.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you know, I had to take over for Armand here, so the research and development department, the R&D guy, you know, me, yeah, I'm lacking a little bit. Not too much though. I did have it queued up, ready to come on in a little bit, but thank you for covering it. Saved me the trouble of doing it tonight. Yes, Winter Field Day is this weekend. Starts at 1800 UTC on the 24th and runs till 0 UTC on the 25th. All 36 hours or so of it. Absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to hear everybody on air. Well, for the little bits I'll be able to hear people. Mitch, you got anything else for us tonight?
Well, you know, I got to tell you, it's kind of weird, Frank. I'm feeling really warm and fuzzy about what you just conveyed to everybody. It just warms my little ham radio heart. that's all I got. Smarty from the party as usual. And if Vince is listening, I've already had my milkshake for the night. And Frank, if you hear him, pass that on. Hey, good to hear everybody, and ham it up this weekend, guys. Winter Field Day 2026. Frank, back to you, buddy. Good to hear you.
I absolutely, and thanks for checking in tonight, Mitch. WU1Q, KG6NLW, with the NorCal Swap. We're looking for check-ins or listing number 2 tonight. Who's going to be number 2?
Well, this is Doug at KO6LLF, check-in from Lodi.
KO6LLF, good evening, Doug. Welcome back to the net. How you doing tonight?
Well, I'm doing okay. Just want to say after I heard that listing for the Yaesu FT65, I'm on one right now. It's a great radio. Sounds like a good deal at $50.
Oh, absolutely. It's a steal of a deal, and I'm surprised in the last... Oh, geez, it's been, let's see here. Al first posted that week 48, so it's been, let's see here. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 1, 2, 3. It's been 8 weeks that it's been up there, and no one's got it yet. That's disappointing. Yeah, it is a great radio. Absolutely fantastic. How you doing tonight, Doug? Anything fun going on?
Not much.
Well, at least you checked in here. That's the fun and the important part of the Thursday night going-ons. And as Mitch just said, Winter Field Day is this weekend. You doing anything fun by yourself or with a club for Winter Field Day?
I'm not, but I didn't know about Winter Field Day, so I'll make sure to follow up on that. KO6LLF, back to net control.
Fantastic. Well, Winter Field Day is almost like Summer Field Day, except it's in the winter. It's always the last or second to last weekend of January. So, you know, winterfieldday.org for more information. That's all one word. Winterfieldday.org, and you'll get all the information, including a club near you that might be participating in it, where you can go out and check things out. Thanks for checking in tonight, Doug. KO6LLF, KG6NLW, with the NorCal Swap. We're looking for check-ins or listing number 2 tonight.
Kilo, Oscar, 6, India, Hotel Juliet, Larry up here in Aubrey.
Oh, Larry, good evening. How you doing? I must say, you had quite an interesting spiel on the coffee break net on Wednesday morning. How you doing tonight, Larry?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I don't know if the spiel you're talking about is the radio recycle thing we have going on here. Me and a buddy going through a whole bunch of radios that he bought. And today's on the bench was the Yaesu Twins FR101F and R or whatever it is, with the telephone where you put the landline in there, but the telephone you can patch line through it through the radio. You even got that. No way to test it, no landlines, but it supposedly works.
Well, you know, if you have a good landline, there's one way to test it out. Hook it up and find out. That is absolutely fantastic, Larry. Great to have that equipment and great to get it repaired. Anything else going on?
No, it's been quiet. I think everybody's getting ready and amped up for this winter field day. It sounds like a hoot. It's gonna be interesting from that solar storm we just had, because I don't know if anybody else noticed, last night 20 was almost open until midnight, which is kind of weird.
Oh, that's how it is as the solar cycle starts to decline. It's going to be quite a bumpy and interesting ride. Well, hopefully you have fun at Field Day, Larry, if you're doing anything, and if not, hope you have fun anyway, making contacts. KO6IHJ, KG6NLW, thanks for checking in tonight with the NorCal Swap, Larry.
Thanks for having me, Frank. Kilo Oscar 6, Indy Hotel Juliet 73.
And just like that, folks, that's how you check in. And if you missed it earlier, Al made a listing. So we have at least one listing on the board. Let's see if we can get two. This is the NorCal Swap, and we're looking for check-ins or listing number 2 tonight. All right, let's see. It is... Well, it is 0423 UTC, and this is the NorCal Swap. We're looking for check-ins or listing number 2 tonight. Who's going to be magical listing number 2 for the NorCal Swap? Your host and net control, Frank, Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey. And who's out there? Oh, well, this is the NorCal SwapNet. Your host, Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey. We're here on the N6ICW Repeater with multiple inputs. 145.150 up in the Lake Tahoe area, negative offset, and a PL 123. Also Chico, 146.94, negative offset, and a PL 123. And of course, the main system here in the Sacramento Valley, 147.195, positive offset, and you guessed it, a PL 123 hertz. Any of those from any of the areas I mentioned, if you can hear my voice, this is the NorCal Swap, and we're looking for check-ins or listing number 2 tonight. Who's going to be number 2? Hmm. And with that ID reminder, a big thank you to N6ICW, Chris himself, for the great use of this machine for the SwapNet over the last 20 plus years here. Your host, Frank, Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey, and this is the NorCal SwapNet. We're looking for listing number 2 tonight.
Kilo Mike 6, Quebec Lima Bravo. This is Vince checking in tonight. I already heard Milkshake Mike said he had one already.
Well, I think Mitch might be offended by being called Mike. Good evening, Vince. KM6QLB, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I just called him Milkshake Mike. I know that's Mr. Mitch, and yeah, he had to call me out. But I'm just relaxing. Just came in here and turned on the radio and forgot it was on, so I just wanted to jump in and say hello and see how you're doing. Just wanted to say hello.
Well, thanks for stopping by and saying hello. I'm sure Milkshake Mike still has his ears on, and he'll probably chime in here as soon as I unkey. I know him way too well. And gee, the 15 dozen reminders weren't enough to remember tonight, Vince. I'm almost ashamed. Anyway, thanks for checking in tonight, Vince. KM6QLB, KG6NLW. With the NorCal Swap, we have one listing. We're looking for 2. Of course, Milkshake Mike leaves me hanging. Of course.
Milkshake Mike. Okay, Dean.
Well, there you have it, Vince. I told you he would say something eventually. Oh, thanks for checking in tonight. KG6NLW with the NorCal Swap. I think if I don't get another listing or so here in a few minutes, we might call it, and I'll read back the one listing. But this is the NorCal Swap, and we're looking for listing number 2 or anyone else who wants to check in. So chat, you'll love this. I'm over here on the side doing side chats. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's fun. But people sit here and go, "Oh, Frank, you're live streaming. Let me text you right away." Every week without fail. Let me just text you real quick. No, I'm busy, people. They know this. I even have a dedicated thing that says live streaming. Well, it is 0430 UTC. I had to think about that for a second. This is the NorCal SwapNet. Your host, Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey, here on the N6ICW Repeater system. And we're looking for check-ins or listing number 2. If I don't hear anything, I think I'm going to read the listing back that we do have and call it a night. Let's see. Put that to about 100K wide on the scope so that things look a little nicer over here. Yeah, that looks better. Do 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 dum Dum. Well, I'm going to read this one listing we have, and maybe in that time someone else might pop up with a second listing. If not, I'll call it a night. Our listing number 1 tonight for Swap Edition number 3 is Kilo 6 Alpha Alpha India. That's Al in Fair Oaks. He has a Yaesu handheld. It's the Fox Tango 65 Romeo, the FT65R. It's a dual band radio. It's a couple months old, but it's brand new because it's not the handheld he wanted after all. So he basically pulled it out of the box, pre-programmed it with approximately 30 repeaters, and figured out it wasn't for him and put it back in the box, and he's had it up for sale now. It's bought brand new at HRO in Sacramento. He is looking for $50. That's $50. You can bring that to him in almost any reasonable amount. 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, a $50 bill. Do you have one of those left? Or the elusive $2 bills. Not everybody knows that those are actually legal tender. In any of those that add up to $50 is what Al wants for this radio. You can email Al, ac@k6aai.net. That's Alpha Charlie at Kilo 6 Alpha Alpha India.net. He's also good on QRZ if you didn't have a pen and paper for that. That's K6AAI. Pickup only or close by Sacramento-ish area for this radio. With that, is there anyone else for the NorCal swap with a listing or not? Well, hearing nothing but the crickets that I don't even have right now, I'm going to call it. This is Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey, clear and closing swap edition number 3 for 2026 at 0433 UTC. Good night, all. We'll see you next week.
Hey, Frank, I stepped on you. N6JD. I wanted to get in and tell people I'm still alive.
Oh, good evening, John. All right, well, we'll put you as the last one in the list here. You're on the list and in the list, John. How you doing tonight?
Oh, hell, I'm holding up. You know, it beats being on the other side of the daisy, so I just wanted to tell everybody good evening and say hi. And good evening to you, Frank. Thanks for persevering and taking care of all this stuff. All right. Hello to everybody and a Happy New Year. KJ6JD.
Sounds good, John. And I'm sorry I didn't unkey the second I heard your voice in the duplex. My brain was auto training, no pun intended there. It was auto training and auto tracking down that one track, and by the time my brain went, oh, there was a voice under me on the duplex, I should unkey, I was basically done with the thing anyway. But hey, you got in, and that's the important part.
Well, I don't know if I blanked your last close out, but anyway, one way or the other, I just wanted to let people know I'm still here. We'll see if it works for next week. KJ6JD.
If you want, we can try this real quick, but I'm pretty sure we would be about equal in signal. If you were to key up right now while I'm talking, we'd be about equal in signal into the repeater based off of where things are. With that, Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey, clear and closing the NorCal Swap 0435 UTC. For real this time. Good night, all. We'll see you next week. Same time, same bat channel. And then...
Yeah, Frank, he covered you up real good, WB2ZEI.
Oh, I covered John up?
No, he covered you up.
Okay, I wasn't fully listening to Duplex. I thought it... yeah. John's closer. He can cover anyone. All right, good night, Armand.
Good night, Frank. Take care. Thank you.
Of course. KG6 Naldea. Gotta close the other side out here. All right, folks. So, with that, another NorCal swap under our belt. Edition number 3 this time. Tomorrow, Friday, it's Fridays with Frank. It is at 0100 UTC. Come on by and see what fun things I have scared up for Fridays with Frank. Until next time, 73 and put on, y'all. We've been jammed!